So each week we have a meditation. So as we change our inside world, we also are changing our outside world. So this morning, as we focus on our own intuition, have you close your eyes, get comfortable in your chairs, so that you can focus. And as you take a couple of deep breaths, just feel your body relax. As you go into your own internal world, it's good to identify your own energy as you tune in. That way you know if it's coming from you or from another source. So this morning, just tune into you. What do you feel like? Who are you? Seeing your own energy. Is it looking in a mirror or just feeling it? And to start off, it's always good to clear your own mind. There's a couple different ways of doing this. First, I want you to take all your thoughts, all your concerns, everything that would be in your head, and imagine pulling it out and just sending it off on the breeze, letting it go, until your mind feels very clear and free. And once your mind feels free, clear, some people like to turn off like the left side of their brain, the thinking side. So imagine like instructing the left side of your brain to go to sleep for a little while. And then opening up or awakening the right side of your brain, because that's where it's all connected to spirit. And feel that connection being made. So if the right side of your brain was just connected to spirit, to that worldwide internet, the spiritual connection. Now I want you to imagine forming a question in your mind's eye, something that is important to you. What would you like to ask or type in this morning? And as you form that question, you can either specify it to a certain direction, either directing it to God or to one of your spiritual guides, or you can leave it open to the whole universe to answer. So first I want you to imagine taking that question and just opening it up to the whole spiritual realm, and notice what comes back. And then I want you to take that same question and give it more direction. Giving that same question to God, one of your guides, someone who's crossed over, or even your spiritual self, your higher self. And notice what comes back. And then for a moment, I want you to imagine going into your own physical body. Almost like clearing up the pathways. So as if going in from the top of your head and noticing that channel of intuition, where it goes. As it comes in from spirit, from source. Coming in from the top of your head, going into your mind's eye, and being transferred all the way down into your heart, to your voice, your whole body. And notice if there's any channels that could be cleared out or opened up even further. feel yourself opening up those channels, making them clearer, allowing more energy in. For those that want to see more, imagine your eyes, that veil being lifted. Those that want to hear, your ears being cleared out for that spiritual communication. Maybe it's your heart. You want to feel more. Or just that knowing. Whatever gift you'd like to expand on, feel yourself go into that area of your body and open it up. As you feel yourself open these areas up, feel God's gift, God's spirit, making it permanent. Putting God's energy on it. Blessing it. Allowing that gift to shine within you. As those gifts open up, again, taking your question. It could be a new question, it could be the same one. But I want you to find a spiritual guide that you trust. This could be God. It could be someone that's passed. It could be a spiritual guide that you've worked with in the past. But someone that you trust, that trust has already been built, or that you know. Almost like a go-between. Filters in the information that comes through. So again, sending out your question. But this time as it comes back, feel it go through this third party. And notice the answer. Taking that answer in your heart, in your mind, and see how you can apply it, work with it. As you use it in your physical world, how does it change your life? Feel God's support in that answer and fulfilling that part that you needed, allowing you to move forward and to expand. Blessing this gift and feeling it grow within inside of you. Knowing that each time you use this gift, that it grows even further, it gets stronger and stronger. And when you're ready, feel yourself coming back, reconnecting with your body, your spirit, and life. As each person in the room experience is different. But with the intuition, as you open it up, if you're new, it's always good to start with simple questions, yes and no questions, before you go into more complex questions, because you build that trust. And for me, I always get lost, so I'd always be in the car, because I knew I was open to guidance when I was driving. And I'd always ask, do I go right, do I go left? Until I could pinpoint what a yes was and what a no was, and I could expand my questions. But also to know where the information's coming from. Just like everyday world, you can meet a homeless person on the street who wants to talk, or you can meet a genius. Spirit world is no different. So pinpoint where your source is coming from, where that information is coming from. We had a woman I worked with once that she was told to light her house on fire. And it was from spirit, so she had to do it. But it wasn't a resourceful source. So again, it's always good to ask, where's this information coming from? Is it a reliable source, just like the internet? Does it have credentials? Or bringing it through that middleman of God or a guide or someone that you've already built a trust with. And another thing that Scott and I like to do is to clear your space. Make sure that no negativity is coming in. And a good way to do that is to imagine just being in a white room, white walls, white floor, white ceiling. And imagine that pinpoint, that energy of white light starting in the center of you and working its way out, building a boundary in that room or in that space where you allow information to come into. So a couple different things you can practice with this week. And it's very interesting, the things that come back. The more you practice with it, the more interesting it gets, I think, personally. With that, thank you.